Okay, so we will start today with our homework for November 3rd. Now, I'll make this bigger, and Marietta, I want you to read it. Okay, let me make it bigger. You can see it better. Okay, let me make that. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So read number 1.
John Bank is overdrawn. After he make a 120 deposit, John see that his account still is overdrawn by $75. So what was John's balance before making this deposit?
Okay, so A says the original balance was overdrawn by $205. B says the original balance was overdrawn by $95. And C says the original balance was overdrawn by
75.
$250. What answer did you have?
I take B.
You
He
had
had
one?
190. He had $195 in the account.
So let's answer what, A, B, or C?
B.
B, very good. B as in boy. All right, that is correct. Very good. I think, let's see. Let me check because Maureen sent me her answers. And let's see, did Maureen send me her? No, Mercedes sent me answers. She had B, that's correct. And I thought Maureen sent, no, Maureen sent me something else, I think. Okay. No, Maureen, I sent her something and asked her to check something. Okay. Now let's go to number 2. And what answer did you said you have for number 2? Let me make it. I'll
Number
make
two,
this. Yeah, I'll
I,
make it.
I got 110. The answer.
You got 110. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's make that bigger. And I want you to tell me how you got 110. Okay. How did you get 110? Now let me just put this all on the next page so it all comes out together. Okay. All right. Now tell me how you got, you said you got 110, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Tell me how you got it.
450.
Okay.
You subtract 450 to 210. So you
Okay.
remain
So you mean you
240.
subtract 210 from 450?
You try subtract 210 to with 440.
Not two,
You
from.
get, yeah,
You,
from to
okay.
440, 410, 420, 450.
Okay. And
You
that
get
gives
the you get answer 240 remain
that gives you 240.
40.
Okay. Now what's your second step?
Then you divide the 4 by 240
No, you've divided 240 by 4.
by 4. Yeah.
Okay. So the next step is a division. You divided that by 4. And what did you get, Marietta?
60.
Very good. Excellent. Okay. Now, so he divided into 4 parts. So you did the first part is 450 spent. Okay, he spent 210. So you did a subtraction. Perfect. All right. And then he divided the money into 4 parts. 3 were distributed, 1 part he keeps for himself. So let's just underline that. And then he found $50. Okay. All right. Now tell me, Marietta, how much did he give away of the money?
Which one are you talking about?
He divides the money into 4 parts, out of which 3 parts were distributed. So he gave 3 parts away. How much did he give away?
Oh, that one 3 parts. Oh my god. Um oh my god. I can't remember. I know I get all that, and then I subtract the 60, but I add 50 with
No.
60.
Back up, Marietta. Let's think now. You told me the four parts. He divided in four parts. He got $60. So
Yes,
three parts would be equal to what?
3 parts.
Yes.
Mm, The free part is
Hi,
60
Barbara.
plus for
I
20
just, Barbara,
50.
Yes. Excuse me. Yes, Miss Beckles.
Miss Barbara. Oh.
Yes.
So I think that the two other Mercedes and Maureen, they were having issues logging in. And I think it's because, remember I sent an email that said that they needed to
Load a new
download.
version of Zoom.
Yes, yes. So I told them to try that and then try to get in again. Okay.
Okay. And you didn't hear
All
from
right.
Chastity, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna look to see if she made any attempts. I
Yes.
just checked. Okay, I'll do
Okay.
that.
All right. Thanks. It's possible Marietta had her new version. Marietta, what I was asking
Yes.
you, four parts, you divide it into four parts, 240 over four, that's 60. My question to you is what is three parts equal to?
The free parts.
Yes.
Wait, let me see. I take that one part.
Well, what? Okay. One part he keeps for himself. What does he keep for himself? How much?
The one I get the reason I'm saying I divided 240 divided by 4, I get 60.
That's right. I have that. And the next step was what?
And you plus 50, the $50 he fine.
Okay. But of that 240, how much did he keep for himself?
The $60.
That's right. That's what I want to hear you say. $60 Adam kept for himself. Very good. So he kept $60. That's himself. All right. And then how did you get the 110?
The 60 plus 50, I get the 110.
Very good.
The
Excellent.
$50 he fine.
That's right. $50 found, $60 he kept, and that's $110. Okay. And that's the answer. That was one where you put the answer. It wasn't a multiple choice. Very good. Now, I'm glad you figured that one out. Now, let's go to the next one. Just like you figured that one out, I think you can do this one too. Unless you, well, tell me the answer you have for this one. Number 3.
Number 3,
I'll make it bigger. Okay.
I
What
choose A.
number 3 you said was
I choose A to me.
you chose A, right?
Mhm.
Okay. He had $1,500. He doubled it. So if he doubled it, it's 1,500 times itself, right? And
Yeah.
1,500 raised to the second power means 1,500 times 1,500. He had a profit. Okay, so we have 1,500. Let's just underline that. Okay, money was doubled. Let's underline that. And that's where you have your 1,500 to the second power, right?
Yeah.
Okay, profit of 165, that means you add that, right? So you add the 165 and a loss of 238 means a subtraction, right?
Mhm.
So loss of 238 and 3 is answer A. Very good. Answer A. Okay. Okay, so far you're doing great. Now, is that the answer you gave me on when I wrote this down? Let me just put here. No, it's not A. I'm sorry. The answer is C.
See?
Yeah, because it said he doubled it. So doubled is not 1,500. The double is 2 times 1,500. I thought there was something wrong here. Okay.
But
Double
it,
is take 2 times 1,500. If you double it, it's twice what it was. That's 2 times 1,500. You said A, but it's not A. Because to double something is to take, you just add it to itself or multiply 2 times it. It's not the same as saying 1,500 raised to the second power. See, 1,500 times 1,500 is not the same as 2 times 1,500. Do you follow this? I know
I follow that one.
I might be confusing because, okay, let's see. If you had $5
Uh-huh.
and you doubled your money, how much would you have?
$15.
$5 and you doubled it?
You double it how many? Twice or 3 times? Which one?
No, I said double. Double means 2 times.
$15.
Where are you getting 15 from?
Because you double it, remember? 1, 2. You double it twice.
No. Follow me here. $5. Okay, you have $5. Let me put it here. All right. Double this $5. That means you have twice as much. So that would be 2 times $5. What is 2 times $5? Marietta, what's 2 times $5? Huh? Marietta, what's 2 times
Yes.
$5?
2 times $5?
Mm-hmm. What's $5 plus $5?
It's 10.
It's 10.
But I put another 5, so make it
No,
10. I
but you
put
don't put
15.
another 5 because I say double. I didn't say double and then add another 5. You putting another thing in there that I didn't say, right?
Yeah.
Let's see. Excuse me. That's Maureen is calling me. Hold on a minute, Marietta. They're having problems getting on. Maureen just called. All right, I'm back, Marietta. They're still having problems. I was Maureen and I spoke to her and her son was on the phone. I told him to load in a new version.
Okay.
Looks like Chastity. Hello, Chastity. Chastity got in, all right. Chastity, hello, can you speak? Hello, Chastity.
She's there.
Yeah, but
Her mic is mute.
she may be driving. You know, sometimes she calls and she's driving. Okay, now let's go back, Marietta. When you double something, you take 2 times the amount. You don't add another one. That would be tripling. That would be 3 times, right? If you got
Okay.
15, that would be 3 times 5, right? But if you're
Mhm.
doubling, it's just like adding it to itself or multiplying by 2. But see,
Okay.
that's not the same as if you took the 5 and multiplied it by itself.
Mhm.
Because 5, let's go here. Okay. 5, and let's raise that to the second power. Now, what is that equal to? What's 5 to the second power equal to? It's equal to 5 times 5.
5.
And that's equal to what?
15.
5 times 5?
Huh? It's
Marietta.
25.
25. That's not the same as 2 times 5, right? So when you double it, it means you multiply 2 times the number.
Yeah.
Don't multiply the number by itself. Okay? So that means then you have to take that
Her mic is
choice.
mute.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You hear me?
Her mic is mute.
What are you saying, Marietta?
Her mic is mute.
Your mic is not mute. I can hear you.
Chastity mic is mute.
No. Can you hear me? Marietta.
I could hear you, but Chastity mic is mute. It's showing you it mute.
No, it's
That's why she can't hear you.
it's not showing mute from my side.
Oh, it's showing it mute on this side.
Well, I know maybe because I had it mute when I was on the phone, but I turned it back.
Okay.
So as long as you can hear me, don't worry about it. It may not have reset it, but I'm looking at it on my slide. It says it's not on mute. Okay, so see the difference? 2 times a number is doubled, not the number by itself. Okay, so the answer should be C. All right, now number 4. Let's see, number 4. Let's see. You said 121. All right. All right. Let's take number 4. And you tell me, because someone did this one, and I think they made a mistake in the math. Okay, you tell me what you did for this one. Okay. Mel had $35, withdrew 200 from his bank account. That meant he added the two, right? He bought up
Yeah,
now.
I add 200 plus 35.
Okay,
Hello?
so very good. So you have 200.
Hello.
Yes.
Anybody hear me?
Yeah, I could hear you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was having issues. I couldn't do anything about it. Every time I would go in the settings for the microphone and the video, it would throw me off every time. So
Hey,
now I
Miss
got it. Thank
Barbara.
God.
Hello, Maureen. I know, Chester. There's a new version of Zoom that you should load in if you don't have it already.
Yeah, yeah. I downloaded it right now, so I'm good.
Okay, good. That was the problem.
Hello.
Maureen had the same
Yeah.
problem. Mercedes
Oh, okay.
had the same problem.
Well, we're here now.
Okay, very good. I don't know
Okay.
about Mercedes, whether
She called me, you know, Miss Beck.
yeah, I know Miss Beckle said that both you and Mercedes were
Yeah, I
having
mean,
problems, and I
mean,
told her to check with Chastity because she may be having the same
Yeah.
problems too.
Yep, I
Mercy,
did.
Mercy text me. And she had me at her class today. I tell her yes, and then she tell me okay.
Yeah, she emailed me. I emailed her back and said yes.
So I know.
Thank
Okay.
you, guys.
So we'll finish 4 and then we'll go back to 1 through 3 and Marietta will explain those to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do over 4 though.
But Maureen, you didn't send me back. I sent you something. You didn't send something back.
I know.
Okay.
I do them, but I do them. So I say was the reactor you in the class one time. I do number 4 already though.
Okay. What did you get for
What
number
you
4?
get?
I got 121.
That's what I get.
Okay. Now, first step, Marietta said she add 200 plus 35. That's how much total she has, $35 plus the 200 from her bank account. Now, what did she spend? Okay, Maureen, tell me, how would you write what she spent? This is going to be 235 total. And it will be minus something. What are we subtracting from that?
$34.
Okay, $34. What else?
$34.
Plus what?
Plus the 16? Plus 32, I think.
$34 plus what?
Plus the $16 for each shirt.
So what would I write?
Yeah.
So tell me what to write after the 34.
Well, that should be 32, right?
Well, let's put
2
2
shirts for 16
times 16, right?
Yeah.
Because each shirt is 16. Now, what else? What about the shoes?
$24 for the shoes.
So what would I write?
Plus $24.
How many pairs of shoes?
Or 2 pairs.
So you'd have to say 2 times the 24, right?
That's 48. Yeah.
Okay. Now, this is what you will subtract from the 235, okay? So, what do you get in parentheses, Maureen? Tell me what you get when you do the multiplication and the adding.
You get 2 16s, right? It's 32.
Let me just copy this and put the 235. So 34, and this is what, 32, right? 32. Yeah. 2 times 24 is what, Maureen?
48.
Okay, 48. There we go. 48. Okay, now 32 plus 48 is what?
32 is 80.
80 plus 34.
80 and 34 is 114.
Okay, so let's just put the 34 here. And you say this is 80, you said, right? Okay. Now, what's that equal to? 235 minus what?
235 minus how much? 80?
34 plus 80 is what?
Or 34 and 80. It's 111. It's 114.
Okay, let me just put this, copy this over, and then you say that's 114. Okay. So let's put minus 114. And what's that equal to, Maureen? When you do the subtraction, what do you get?
1, 2, 4, 2, let me see, 80, 114.
No, 235 minus
235.
214.
Minus 114.
No. Are you following me over here?
Yeah.
235 minus 114 equal what?
Yeah.
What's the answer?
121.
Yeah, that's all I wanted to hear. Okay.
Miss
And
Barbara, I can't find this work.
you can't find
This one, yeah. Now we're going over.
oh, you mean you didn't get this assignment?
No.
I think I sent it to you. I can go back and check my email. I think it was my email. I emailed it out well, Monday. The work for Thursday I would have sent Monday after the Monday session.
Yeah, no, I didn't get it.
Okay. Now, sometimes I send things to 2 different emails to you. Which email is actually the valid email for you? Because I think
The
I have about
Gmail.
3 emails. Tell me which one is the valid one, Chastity.
The Gmail one.
The Gmail? Okay. I sent it to a Gmail and I think I sent it to something else. But anyway.
Let me check it again.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
So 121, Marietta, you had that, right?
Yeah.
Very good. Now, I was surprised, number 5. At least 2 of you had the wrong answer.
I realize the right answer now.
What you get, Miss Maureen?
What was your answer, Maureen?
My answer was B.
Your answer was what?
At first, I had A.
2 people told me A.
I said A.
Oh, I didn't put my I didn't put brace. I put parentheses first, and then I put the rest. That's how I did it.
To simplify.
But let's see. Now did you have braces, Mariana?
No, braces. I put braces all the way at the bottom, D side.
No, you had A for number 5.
Yeah, I put A is for B, D.
No, you mean you wrote it incorrectly.
Yes,
I know because
Barbara,
your paper had A, braces.
Yeah, that's what I did.
But in PEMDAS, what does the P stand for, Maureen?
Parentheses.
Parentheses, Marietta. And I was really kind of shocked that 2 people had this one incorrect.
I had A because, and this is how I write down mine. It was in my phone. First one was parentheses, then the other one was exponent, then the other one was signs, and I have braces at D. So I put A as parentheses because A, it was in my phone as A.
You
but
didn't.
No, if you put it on the computer,
it was in your
different.
phone. You mean the work I sent you didn't have the choices like you see them here?
No.
Parentheses first. They have parentheses first.
It had parentheses first. But what I'm going over is what I emailed to you.
It had parentheses.
Braces was
then
the last.
Exponents. Then it had signs, and I had braces for the last.
Yeah, that's what I have.
Yeah.
That's what I have.
Yeah. That one was in my phone too. Parentheses was first.
Okay. All right. Well,
Exponent,
let me just
then
check because
signs.
I thought this is what
Yeah.
I sent to you. Okay.
That way right here because it has parentheses.
Okay. Well, that would explain why 2 or 3 people had it right. Okay. Number
Yeah.
5, I will check, and then you'll get credit for it if what I sent you had the parentheses first. If that would have been A. Okay. Check number 5 for A being parentheses. Because if it changed, then I've got to find out what's going on here. Well, anyway, I'll take a look at it. I'll look at what I sent you and make sure it matches. Because it's very possible that I changed the choices, the letters of the choices, but didn't send you what I changed. So that's why I'll check it. All right. But as long as you know, first order of operations is to simplify parentheses. All right. Now, some of you said you had problems with number 6. Now, number 6, the original one I sent you, the choices were incorrect. I discovered that. I set them correct.
Yeah.
All right. Now, let's do.
Not that I have number 6.
Marietta, did you do number 6? No.
Yeah, I did number 6, but not that I have. Not 29 over 2.
Yeah, but
not 28 over 3.
Do you check your email? I sent a correction.
Not that I have.
You gotta check your email. I sent a correction.
That's what I did. I checked my. I did thing when you send the homework, I write it the same way thing. You put 9, you put B. 12. You put 20, and you put 10.
Yes, but I changed these because I found they were incorrect.
I didn't go back. I didn't go back to the homework.
Marietta, hold on. It's your responsibility to check your email. You can't just say I check it Monday and I'm not gonna check it again until Thursday.
No, when you give me the homework, when you put the homework there, on email, I just write it down and then go to it. I don't go back to the email. I don't do that until when I finish do my work. That's when I send the homework.
No, you can't send it unless you check the email. Because
errors
can be made. Errors can be made. And once I discovered the error, I sent it. Maureen, did you get the correction?
You sent me you sent these numbers for me like just when you got there?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Next time I'll text the answers. That might be better. I'll text the test. I text to you the corrections. Okay. But meanwhile, let me make this. Okay, let's go back to 1, 2, because Maureen wasn't on. Excuse me, Chastity wasn't on. Maureen, what did you get for number 1?
What I got for number 1? Hold on.
Excuse me, I'll be right back, okay? For just a minute.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay, Marietta, that's okay. Number 1, Maureen, what was your answer?
I got B.
B, very good. All right, that's the correct answer. What about number 2?
Oh, I didn't do number 2.
Why?
I was doing that, but then I found away.
You didn't do number 2?
No.
Okay. Sorry. Well, let's look at number 2 then. $450 Adam had. He spent $210. Now you've got to subtract the 210 to 450 from the 450 to find how much he has now. That's 240, right?
Yeah.
Maureen, you following?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Now, if you divide that 240 into 4 parts, each part is equal to what, Maureen?
15.
No, Maureen. $240. Divided into 4 parts. Each part is equal to what?
4 parts.
$240 divided into 4 parts.
It'll give you 60.
60. That's right. Yeah. That's exactly what Marietta did. 240 over 4 is 60. Now, how much did he keep for himself? He kept 1 part. 1 part is equal to what?
1 part would be $15. 15 cents.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. 1 part of the 240 is equal to what, Maureen?
Or one of the 240.
Yes.
It may be 120.
No. 4 parts of take 240 by 4, you
Oh.
get 60, right?
Uh-huh.
3 parts will be 3 times 60. 1 part would just be 60,
Oh.
right?
Uh,
Of the 4 parts, you took the 240 divided by 4, you got 60. 1 part he
yeah.
kept for himself. That would just be $60.
Oh.
You agree?
Yeah.
Yeah, 4 times 60 is 240. 1 part would be just $60. Now he
Uh-huh.
found $50, so the final expression would be the $60 plus
Plus
the
the
50 he
50. Plus
found,
the 75.
$110.
Uh,
Maureen, you sounding skeptical.
no,
Do you need Marietta to explain it to you?
I understand you.
Okay. All right. Just want to make sure now. When we say he kept 1 part of that 240 is equivalent to 60, right? Because you divide 240 by 4. So 1 part would be $60. Okay. Now, let's go to, did you do number 3, Maureen?
Yeah.
Okay. What answer did you get for number 3?
I get C.
C. That is correct.
Yeah.
I went through this one with Marietta because she took A, but I told her 2 times the number is not the same as saying the number times itself. That's not the same. In other words, $5 times 2 is not the same as $5 times $5. When you say you double, you take twice as much. So that's why it's 2 times 1,500. Okay, now let's go to, so number 4, you both got 121, right?
Yeah.
And I think, let's see, Mercedes, I think she sent me her answer, but I think she must have made a mistake in her math somewhere because she got 117. I mean, she had a total right, but I think when she calculated what she spent, she made an error somewhere. Okay. And number 5, of course, is parentheses that all of you knew, and I'll check that, make sure
You know
that,
what? I get messed up with number. It was number 2, right?
I'm
This is
sorry?
number 2. This is not number 2 or the other. Tell which one.
Well,
What should we do? I think. Let me see.
we're at
We're
number
going
six.
wrong.
Number 6. We need to go back to number 2.
That was saying about number 2.
Okay.
Okay.
Number
You
2
see what?
was,
Wait, come back down a little further. Come down. Good. Right. Hold it. Wait, get mixed up in right when it said um later he divided the money into 4 parts, of which 3 parts were distributed and 1 part he kept for himself. That's what got me a little bit confused. So
okay.
I figured that meant it made me take away the 2 times from that and we get the 240 and then divide by 4, which is $60.
Right.
That is seven. Each person will get 15, because 15 and 15 is 30. And 30 is 60. And then with the 50 will make it that. Now how you do it? Yeah.
Wait, Maureen, back up. You understand dividing the money into 4 parts at 240 give you 60, right?
Yeah.
That part is clear. Where you had a problem was when he says 3 parts were distributed, I mean given away,
Right.
and 1
Yeah.
part he keeps for himself.
Right.
So each part is equal to 60. Because 4 times 60 is 240,
I know.
right? He
But
divided the money
then
into
they get
4
confused
parts.
with the which 3 parts were the which 3 parts they had me confused.
Okay, so if he had 240, let's just put here. Okay, Now he gave away 3 parts. So minus the 240 will be minus what, Maureen? What's the 3 parts equal to?
60
No, 3 parts.
equals the
3 parts. This will be minus. This will be 3 times 60. Because each part is 60, right?
oh, this should be 180.
Yes. And what's 180 from 240?
180.
From 240 is 60.
Yeah.
So that 1 part, 60, is what he kept for himself.
Oh, I see.
You
Okay.
see? Because it says 3 parts were distributed. That means he gave away 3 parts.
Okay.
So each part is 60, because you found that when you divide 240 by 4.
Okay.
Got it? So 3
Yeah.
times 60 is 180. Subtract that from 240, 60. $60 is what Adam kept for himself.
Okay.
1 part. He gave away 3 parts, 180. He kept 60, 1 part for himself.
Okay.
And they add up to 240, 60 plus 180, right?
Okay. Yeah.
So what he kept, the 60, plus what he found on the row, 50, gives you the 110. Is it clear, Maureen?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. All right. And let's see. Let's go to you had that one correct. All right. And number 5, you'll have that one correct because you said parentheses. But let's do the mean. Okay. Marietta, did you do this one, you said? But you didn't get me to do an answer, but that's all right. But let's say you did get the new answers, but you still, how would you find the mean here? Let me put that on the other page. Okay. Marietta, how would you find the mean of these numbers? What would you do?
I add it.
Okay, you add what?
I add the 5, the 8, the 13, the 21, and the 25.
29 and 2.
Okay, so you add up all the numbers. So let's just put them here, okay? 5 plus 8 plus 13 plus 21 plus 25. And this is plus, that's a minus 16, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what do we divide that by, Marietta?
Let me see.
It's the total of the items divided by the number of items. So what would be,
Yes.
what would this be divided by?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That's right, divided by 6. There we go. Okay. So that would be divided by 6 because there's 6 numbers, right? So let's just make that 6, and we don't need an underline here. Okay, we'll bring that up a little closer. So you'll see that's. Okay, there we go.
Oh, nice.
Now add those, Marietta. What did you get when you add those? 5 plus 8 plus 13 plus 21 plus 25 plus a minus 16. What does that add up to?
Tell me because plus 8 plus 13 plus
Maureen, you adding it?
21 plus.
Yeah.
What did you get when you
25.
add? Let's see if you both get the same thing.
Okay, hold on.
I get 56.
You
Maureen,
add
what did
5
you
plus
get?
8. 5 plus
What did you
8.
get, Maureen?
Okay, plus 13 plus 21 plus 25. I add all 6 all 5 numbers, right?
You add 6 numbers.
I get 88.
You get 88.
Yeah.
Okay, Maureen, what's 5 plus 8?
It's 13.
And 13 and 13.
It's 26.
And 26 and
I get
21.
72. I get 72.
26.
26 and 21. Maureen.
It's 47.
And 47 and 25.
72.
Okay, so
I get
that's
72.
72. Okay, and then you got plus minus, that would be a minus 16.
60. You get 56.
What is that equal to, Maureen?
56.
56.
56, okay. We have a 6, and this is all divided by 6, right? So you get 72 minus 16. Okay, 56.
And you divide
That's
it 6. You
divided by
get
6, right?
0.3, not 3.
That's divided by 6. Let's make that bigger.
You get 9.33.
We have to divide that by 6. You don't get none of the numbers you got there.
Okay. You say you don't get any of those numbers, right?
Yeah.
What if you simplify that number? What number divides in the 56 and also divides in the 6, Maureen?
9. Let me see.
9
No.
doesn't go in the
No.
6.
No, sorry. 56.
What number you can divide into 56? Same number you can divide into 6. Arietta, you know?
6 sentences.
Yeah, you can divide a number into 56 and divide that same number into 6.
6.
No, 6 doesn't go into 56.
Let's see. Okay.
What number you can divide? What are the multiples of 6?
3.
And what else?
2, 3.
2 and 3. Can't 2 divide into 56?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So you can divide 6 by 2 and you can divide 56 by 2. And what's
Oh, the answer
56
is B.
divided by 2?
Oh, it's B.
Right? It's 28.
Yeah.
What's 6 divided by 2?
3.
3. That's it. So you got your answer.
I would never think about this video.
Yeah, but think of your, well, start with the 6 and just say, well, 6, let's see. Think of your multiples of 6. 6 equal 3
When you say
times
numbers to
2.
me, I did it.
What is it?
When you say numbers to me, I do it. But I subtract the 72 from the 50, 16, get 56. But then it was and then I couldn't figure out how to do it 56.
Yeah, but then you know how to get your multiples of a number, right?
Yeah, yeah.
6
That's
is
right.
equal to 3 times 2. So
Yeah.
what is the common multiple of 56 and 6? It's 2. 2 will go into 6, 2 will go into 56. So all you had to do was look at the 6 and say, okay, what two numbers multiply to give me 6? 3 and 2. Of those two numbers, which of these I can divide into 56? Well, 3 won't go into 56 without having a remainder, right? But 2 will go into 56 because half of 56 is 28.
Barbara, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, finally.
Question?
It's Mercedes.
Yes, Mercedes.
Just get in. When it opened, there was a little problem.
I know well, they have a new version of Zoom and you had to load a new version of Zoom. Well, it was a message sent out, but I guess you didn't see it. A message was sent out by Miss Beckles that you should load a new version of Zoom in.
She told me, so I should get back to me and I try until I get through now.
Okay.
But by 3:30 I have to leave. That I was trying so hard to get on when you started.
Okay. Okay. But I want to go back to something because I think you made an error on one. But I want to make sure now you understand how to find the mean. Even if you have negative numbers, you just add up the positive, subtract the negative. Because remember, when you're adding unlike signs, you subtract, right?
But Miss Barbara,
Yes.
I add up all of those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then subtract the 16.
Okay.
And I couldn't get one of the answer you have there.
No, but I changed the answers. I sent email. I was talking with Marietta about that. I sent an additional email with the numbers.
Yeah, because you change the numbers.
You didn't check the email, right?
Maybe I didn't see that. I didn't see it. I checked.
Yeah, you gotta check your email. Maybe I'll try texting. I'll text next time because they'll
I
say
read my email all the time, yeah.
Marietta didn't see it and you didn't see it. So, which means you're not checking your email. Once you check it Monday, it seems like you don't check it again until Thursday.
No, because maybe I'm working, so when I get a break, I get onto it. But the same 72 you got, divide, and that same way you did it, that's what I did.
Okay.
So what you did, me use the 6 to divide the 16 and 72 afterwards?
Say that again, Mercedes.
You use the 6 to divide the 72 and the 16 to get a final answer?
No, 72 minus 16 is 56, right?
Yeah.
So it's 56 over 6. And Maureen said, well, I don't see any of those answers there. And I said, 56 over 6. Let's see what are the common multiples of these two numbers. And I just take 6 common multiples of 3 and 2, right? 3 times 2 is 6. Yes.
I don't know if Miss Beckles can hear me that I get the link too, but she maybe send me another text. Okay. You think she can hear me? I don't know if you can hear me. Because I have to use I couldn't get it on my tab.
I know. Well, she's probably at work.
Okay, she sent me the link, but I don't know. I can't get it while I'm with you.
Okay. Now, what I was saying, 56 over 6 doesn't look like any of these answers, but there's a common multiple between 56 and 6. How do you find it? Take the smaller number and 3 times 2 are the multiples of 6. In other words, they multiply to give you 6. Now, when you look at 3 and 2, which one of those numbers divide into 56? Mercedes.
Miss Barbara, somebody radio playing. I can hardly hear you. Somebody.
That's your background noise, Mercedes?
Yes, it's gone now. It's gone now.
Oh, okay. Now, 6 common multiples of 3. They are 3 and 2, right? The multiples of 6 are 3 and 2. In other words, 3 times 2 is 6. Now you look at 3 and you look at 2 and say, which one of those multiples I can use for 56. 3 won't go into 56 without a remainder, but 2 can, because 2 into 56 is just saying half of 56, and half of 56 is 28. So 28 over 3, answer B is the answer.
Oh, so you're saying that
I'm
you
saying once you got the fifth, go ahead, Mercedes.
you find two common that can go into 56, and you choose one, which is 2.
Yeah, you find a common multiple between 56 and 6, but start with the smaller number, and because it only has 3 times 2. And then look at these two numbers, say, now which one of these numbers can I divide into 56? Only the 2, right? Because the 3 would give you a decimal or a remainder, right? 3 times what number would give you 56? Not just a whole number, it would be a decimal, right? But 2 times 28 gives you 56. So if you divide 56 by 2, you get 28. Divide 6 by 2, and you get 3. And that matches B.
Oh, so that's the way we should have done it. Oh,
yes.
Okay.
Okay. Remember when we did multiples, we just take a number and break it up into parts, right?
Yes.
Like, okay, let's take 56. What two numbers can you multiply and get 56?
That would be what again? 28. Two numbers. Oh no,
just
two
give
numbers.
Me two numbers. Just give me two numbers.
See,
there's more than 2 that can multiply to give 56. Just give me 2 numbers you know that multiply to give 56.
Can 8.
Okay,
no.
8 and what?
8 and 7.
That's it. 8 and 7. But 8 is not a multiple of 6, right?
No.
But if you took this 8, see, if you took the 8, let's take the 8 here. And I said 8. What two numbers multiply to give you 8? I'll say these.
That would be 2 and 4.
That's right. 4 and 2. But see, there you have the 2, right? And 6 has a 2. So there again, you say 2 is common for both the 6 and the 56.
So you have to use a commonest one that can.
Yeah, a common multiple between the 6 and the 56. In other words, that number can be multiplied by a number to get 56. That same number can be multiplied by a number to get 6.
Okay.
But you could have, this would have been a long way now. You could have done it from the 56, like you told me 8 times 7. So I just took the 8 and said, what two numbers can I multiply to get 8? 4 and 2. Now I've got my 2 here for 56. I have my 2 here for 6. So I can put my 2 here, divided into 56, 2 into 6, 28 over 3. There's my answer.
Okay.
Got it?
Yeah, I think so. I'm going to review the beginning of what you did on this one to make sure I got it good.
Okay, now you made a arithmetic error on number 4. But I think you gave me 117. Number 4, you had it set up right, but you made a mistake someplace. I mean, you probably added in what he bought, the trousers, the shirts, and the shoes. But when you did your subtraction, or either your multiplication, there's an error someplace. You go back and check it. But the answer should have been 121.
121?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so I made an error with something.
Yeah, you made an error. Your setup was okay, but I think you had an error someplace.
Total amount of money was $235, right?
Yes, 200 plus the 35 he already had, 200 from his account, plus the 30, that's the total. Yeah.
So he spent $118.
So he spent $114.
$14? Oh, I made an error then.
You
Something
made an
I
error someplace, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. When
Yeah.
Maureen did this, 34 plus 80 was 114. And both she and Marietta got the same answer, 121, which is correct.
Maybe
Okay.
miscalculate something.
Yeah, I know. You go back over it. You'll probably find your error. But
So it doesn't
anyway,
go-
but your process was good. Okay.
Just a minute and my bell is ringing. I'll come
Right.
in 1 minute.
And number 5, now Mercedes, was parenthesis A in on your homework?
Yeah,
Who is
A.
it?
It was A.
Yes, miss.
Okay, so that's my mistake, because what I gave here is braces, and I said answer D. As long as you have parenthesis number 5, that's correct. All right. So that means Mercedes, I have to look at yours and okay.
Excuse me for 1 minute. I'm coming.
Okay.
I'm going to mute it.
Mercedes, your score is gonna change, and that is good. You're gonna have 80 something.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, all right. Instead of that's gonna go to excellent.
Number 2
All right.
was right.
Yeah. Okay. Because if all 3 of you had parentheses there, that must be what I sent you. So the answer would be A, parenthesis. All right. So now we did the first mean problem. Any questions on the one we just did? That's
No.
reviewing how you get the factors of a number. And that's
One
just
question
taking a number, dividing it up into pieces, right?
One question before you continue, miss.
Yes.
After you finish this session, it will be recorded,
Yes, this is being recorded.
so I can see it tonight.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Because I'll load it once we go off. You can probably see it this afternoon, depending upon how busy the system is.
Because I have to leave. I have to leave you at 3:30. I try to
Okay.
extend it to leave 3, but I asked for an extension to get out.
Okay. All right. Well, it'll be recorded, Mercedes, so you can look at it. But continue, because you did good on this work. You did really good. Because now when you send in your work, I give you a grade based on the ones you did. Like if I give you 8 problems, you do 6. I grade you on those 6 you did.
Thank you.
Because we always go over, the thing is I want you to learn. So you do as many as you can do, and then I grade you on the ones you did. And then hopefully when you come to class, or if you look at the recording, you'll understand how to do the ones you did not do.
All the maths you taught me, miss, the puzzle is really fitting in, but just few pieces not staying. Few pieces. Because I'm trying to evaluate myself.
Yeah. But I don't want to leave something if it's something you don't understand. Like number 6. Now, is there any questions, any doubts, anything I need to explain further on number 6?
6. Can you make me see it, please?
It's number 6. Find the mean of the numbers.
Oh, the same number 6.
Yeah.
Oh, I will, because you explained it already, I will review again.
Okay, because you know how to find mean. If you given items, you add up all the items, you divide by the number of items. And there's 6 items. And remember, when you have negative numbers, plus and minus means a subtraction, right?
Yeah.
Miss Babs.
Subtract. I did subtract.
Miss Babs. Excuse me for 1 minute. My husband come and do something for me. I'll be back, okay?
Okay, all right.
But the rest of the session.
Okay. All right, let's go to number 7. Maureen, I sent you a hint for 7. Did you get it?
I ain't sure, but I figure, I know. What I did.
Tell me what you did.
Okay. There was, let me see, there are 9 people in the elevator, right?
right?
The average should be a 157. And 2 more people join. So what I did, I divide the 9 people into the rate, right? And then I divide the other 2 people into their rate. And then I add up the 2 numbers together. And then I divide it by the 11. But I know if I do it right.
What was your answer?
My answer was 96 or something pounds. 96. Round off the nearest hundreds of pounds was 96. I get by, Probably did it wrong.
No, that's not true. Okay, let's just look at this. 9 people in an elevator.
Uh-huh.
Average weight 157 pounds. 2 people enter the elevator. They have an average weight of 177 pounds. Now, to get a new average, we need to know what? We need to know the weight of 11 people. So we can divide it by 11. You understand what I'm saying? Here's what we need to know. Need to know the weight of
11 people.
the 11 people. And how do we find that?
What we do, we add the 157 with the plus the 177.
No, that doesn't work.
Oh, it's true.
You need to know the weight of the 11 people. Now, if 9 people are in the elevator, right? Let's just underline that.
And then we're 157 pounds.
And the average weight is 157.
Oh, I see.
How much does those 9 people weigh, Maureen? How would you find that?
By addition?
No.
Divide.
No.
What?
There's something I
oh.
told you last time. If you know the average, that times the number of items gives you your total.
Oh.
Right? So what do I do, Mercedes?
You're going to divide?
No.
Hold on. A number is missing. I'm not getting a number.
If 9 people have an average weight of 157 pounds.
Okay.
Okay. How do you find average?
By
Okay, let's just write this out. Okay. How would you average
have 8 minutes
equal what? The total.
Of 157.
No, that in this case here, it would be the total. I'll just put weight divided by what? The number of people. Just put it here. On this problem
the
here,
average weight was that.
is the total weight divided by number of people. Right? Now, we know the average, we know the number of people. How would we find total weight? What operation?
Is that addition?
No.
For total?
I know the average. Let's just put it here. I've got 157.
You multiply?
That's my multiply. That's it, Maureen. My total weight, I'll just put, because that's what we're looking for, right? My number of people is 9. So let's just put 9 underneath this. All right. Now, if you want to find total weight, you want to multiply. You want to multiply that 9.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Right? Doesn't that make sense?
Yes.
So your total weight would be 9 times 157. So that's the total weight for those 9 people. Equal 9 times 157. And what is that equal to? 9 times 157, 1413, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now do the same thing I did and do it for these 2 people.
Okay.
So that's the total weight, and that's for
167.
9 people.
30.
All right, now do the same thing for 2 people. Now let me just copy this. You tell me what to write. The total weight for 2 people. So 2 people into the elevator, and we'll put a 2 here. And what was their average weight? 177, right? So put the 177 here.
Oh.
And that gives you what? 2 times 177.
354.
354. That's right. 354. Now add those 2 together. Adding those 2 together gives you the weight for 11 people.
Uh-huh.
So let me just underline this. Now add this. Now here, this will be the total weight for 11 people. Okay, and that's because now it's 9 plus 2, right? 11 people. Okay. And what would that be equal to? Add those 2 together. And what's that?
1767.
1767. Now divide that by the number of people. Take that 1767. So the average for 11 people will be equal to the total 1767. And what's that divided by?
11.
11. That's right. Perfect. So put the 11 underneath there. I may have to go to the next line. Let's see. Here we go. I'm on the next page. So this divided by 11. And what do you get, Maureen?
I'm sorry, Miss Barbara, but
I
I have to
get
go.
160.636.
I will review.
Okay, Mercedes.
Anything Monday?
All right. I'll be sending the homework out after the session. Okay.
Very much. Thank you.
All righty.
Okay, Maureen.
Okay, Mercy.
What did you get, Maureen? 1767 divided by 11?
160.636.
67 divided by 11. You got 160. 160. Point what?
636.
Let's see. We said to the nearest what?
It's 100.
To the nearest 100. Okay. 160 point. Let's see. 636. And what would it be to the nearest hundredth, Maureen? Let's round it. What would it be to the nearest 100? 160 what?
161.
No, nearest hundredth. Go back up there. It says hundredth. 100th. That's a decimal place. No, the 100th place is where you see this 3. So what would it be?
Okay. 3.
This is 5 or greater, so we bump this up. This becomes what, Maureen? 6 what? 6-4.
6-7.
No, 6-4. That's a
4.
3.
Oh,
And the
yeah, 3. Yeah.
7 is the
Oh, yeah, the
thousandth
6 bumped it
place,
up. Oh,
right?
yeah.
It's just there we go. Get rid of this. Okay. So that would be the answer. Okay, so answer 160.64.
4.
Got it?
Yep.
Questions? So you can't just add up the averages and divide by 2. You need to find the total weight for the two groups, the group of 9 and the group of 2. And then you divide it by that total 11. That gives you the average for the two groups.
Okay. Yeah.
Remember, whenever you're given if you're given an average and you know the number of items, the total is just a multiplication of that average time the number of items. Here it was people. Okay. Any questions on number 7? Questions on number 7?
No.
So Maureen, you understand it? I sent you the hint on
Yeah.
that. Did you follow the hint I sent you? Yes? Maureen?
No. I know they had to do it a different way.
Okay. Well, what I was telling you is exactly what I have here. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to, I think, what we have our last one. Oh, I think everybody got this one right. What was your answer,
number 8.
Maureen?
B, $6.
Okay. Answer B. I think everybody got that one right. Add up all the prices, and there's what? 9 prices, and divide by 9. Let's see, number 8. Let's see. Marietta had that one correct. Mercedes had it correct. Maureen, you had it correct. So, all right. Okay. All right. Any questions on mean?
No.
Or average? Because now we're going to median. Median. All right. Let's go to median. Maureen, what is median?
Median is midpoint.
That's right. Very good. Midpoint. The midpoint of the data. All right. So what must we do to find the median that we didn't have to do to find the mean? What's the first thing we must do to find the median? And we didn't have to do that to find the mean. What's that, Maureen?
You have to put like the highest, the lowest.
That's it. You're right. You got to put in order, either high to low or low to high. You don't have to do that for the mean, but you must do it for the median.
That's right, for the median. Yeah.
That's right. It's median, not medium. Median. Median. M-E-D-I-A-N. Median. Okay. That's the middle number in the data. So you have to put it, we call it ascending, increasing, descending, decreasing. Okay. Because it's separating the numbers, right? Yeah. Now, there are different ways to calculate the median. When there is a middle number, it's kind of straightforward because it's right there in the middle. For instance, if we had 12, 4, just give you some numbers here. 12, 4, 32, 45. Okay. And 5. Okay. Now there's 5 numbers, right? Now, Maureen, put them in order, either high to low or low to high. What would be first?
Okay. 45.
Okay, 45.
32.
32.
12.
12.
5 and 4.
5 and 4. Now, there are 5 numbers. So one number is there in the middle. What is that number?
Yeah. 12.
12. There it is right there. So let's just say 12. And that number is in the middle. Okay, so 12 is the median. That number is sitting right there in the middle. 2 numbers before it, 2 numbers after.
Right, yeah.
So if I gave you this list of numbers, say, what is the median? You would put them in order and tell me 12. All right. Now, what if there's an even set of numbers in the middle? Let me give you another example. Okay. And I'll give you where there's an even set. Okay. Suppose you had 100, 75, 220, 87, 50, and 95. Okay, now I have an even set. Okay, Maureen, put those in order for me.
220,
Okay, 220,
100,
100,
95,
okay,
87, 85, 50.
okay. Now I have 6 numbers. So if you have an
Yeah.
even set, Maureen, you remember what do you do if you have an even number?
Yeah.
There's no one number in the middle. What do you do when there's an even set of numbers?
We add the 2 middle numbers,
Right. And what are the 2 middle numbers?
95 and 87.
That's right. Very good, Maureen. You got that median down pat. Okay. Now let's just take these 2. Make it bigger. Those are the 2 numbers in the middle.
Yeah.
So when you have an even set of items, there is no one middle number. You take the 2 numbers in the middle,
I add them together,
add them together, and what do you do then, Maureen?
then divide them by 2.
That's right. Okay, so you add 95 and 87 and divide the sum by 2. Okay, so what's 95 and 87? Let's just put this what we said, 95
182.
plus 87, and we're going to divide that by 2. So you're getting an average really of 2 numbers, right? Okay, so let's just take that and divide it by 2.
2.
And what's that equal to, Maureen?
182 divided by 291.
So 95 plus 87.
182.
Okay, 182. And divided by 2. What is that equal to?
91.
91. All right. So median is equal to 91. All right, let's just bring that up a little closer. So that's how you find median. Any questions?
No.
Main thing is putting them in order. They don't have to be in order for the mean, but they must be in order for the median. And actually, they should be in order for the mode, because what is mode?
The mode, okay, is where you got more than one number.
Yeah,
It's like,
okay.
the mode is if you got like 3 12s, 2 12s.
Okay. So mode means what? Let me just put here. Okay. Mode, the number that
And it's the most.
appears
The most.
the most. Or sometimes it says a number that the most frequent number. Okay, but I think you can relate it to most, mode, and most. And give you an example. Let me just give some numbers here, and you tell me what's the mode. Okay, 6, 9, 1, 0, 8, 9, 7, 6. What's the mode, Maureen?
The mode is 9 and 6.
It's what?
The mode is 9 and 6.
Okay, the mode is 9 and 6 because they both appear twice, and every other number is there once. So mode, you could have no mode. In other words, all numbers appear the same number of times, or you could have what?
More than one mode.
You could have one mode,
2 modes.
or you could have more than one.
More
So
than,
these are the choices. Okay, so you could have one mode, you could have no more than one, or you could have no mode. Example of no mode is all the numbers appear the same number of times. So if you had 6.5, 2, 10, 8, 3, 9.5, 12. There's no mode here because they all appear just once, right? So that would be no mode. All right, because each number appeared just one time. Got it?
Yeah.
All right, now I want you to do some practice of median. Okay, here we go. Over here, median practice. Find the median of the following set of numbers. Okay, let me make that bigger. Okay, Maureen, you work on that one. Find the median of the following set of numbers.
Okay.
25.5, 24.
That is 32.
Does not have a median, 24.75. Which one would be the median?
23.
You want to put those in order first. Right? That's your first step. Put them in order, increasing or decreasing.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. $24.
24. Very good, Maureen. Answer B. This is one that had what? An even set, and you had two numbers in the middle.
Yeah.
So let's just put them in order. You had what? 32. If you put them decreasing order, 32, 30, 28,
25,
25, 23,
3, 21,
21, 20,
20,
and
19.
19. Okay. And it's 8 numbers, so 2 are in the middle, and that would be what? 25
Yeah.
and 23. Okay, there are the 2 middle numbers. Let's just put them here. Make that bigger. Okay, add those 2 together. 25 plus 23 divided by 2. Well, let's just put this in parentheses. 25 plus 23 divided by 2, and that gives you 48
Yeah. Divided by 2.
divided by 2, and you get Maureen's answer, 24. Very good, Maureen. Okay, now let's take a different kind of problem with the median. Okay, number 2. Now, which of the following can we add to this data set and the median remains unchanged? In other words, the median does not change. Okay, Maureen, I want you to do that one.
Okay.
So you have, which of the following? 0, 5, 100.
Let me see. Which element can be added to this? I would say 100.
Well, you don't see a 3 only.
Oh,
Your choices are 1 and
oh,
3. 1 and 3 means
oh,
0 and 100. 1, 2,
oh,
3 means all of them. 1 and 3 is 0
only, oh,
and oh, okay, 1 and
and
3.
1 and 2.
1,
Oh.
1 and 2
Which
only.
of the following elements can be added to the data set? So it
Okay, this would
is
be,
median
sorry, this should
remains
be
unchanged.
2. Let's see. Okay, there we go. 2 and 3 would be 5 and 100. Okay. So, Maureen, which ones would you say? What can you add? 0, if you add a 0, does it change? Add a 5, does it change? Add a 100, does it change? First of all, ask yourself, what is the median of this data set? You have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right?
Yeah,
So that means 2 numbers are in the middle.
yeah, 5 and 5.
Right, so what's the median?
And
The median, no. You have 5 and 5 is 10 divided by 2
yeah,
is 5,
it's
right?
5, yeah, yeah.
So the median here is 5.
Uh-huh.
Median equal 5.
5,
Now, which one of these can be added to this data set and it remains 5? That's the median.
What could be added to 5?
No, what can be added to this data set? In other words, this is the data set right here. You have braces enclosing the data set. Now, if you add a 0 here, what happens to the median?
Maybe add a 0 there.
Hmm?
Maybe add a 0.
You're adding a 0 to the data set. In other words, let me just put this here.
If I add a 0, then it would be 4 and 5.
I know that's a crank call from Shanghai. Okay, let me take this number. Okay. When it say add a 0, it means take this data set and add a 0. Okay, so let's just take this data set. Now, if you add a 0 here, you'd put a 0 right here, right? Because you got this in this.
Right.
Okay. So, and then if you add a 5, let's just copy this again. And now I'll add a 5. I put a 5 I'll put here. Okay. Okay. Now, if I put 100, I'm taking okay, so this one is when I added a 0, right? Add a 0.
Yeah.
Okay, this one I added a 5. Add a 5. Right. The next one I'll add 100. So let me just copy it again and put 100 there. Okay. Okay, now I'll put 100. Now that's bigger, so that's gonna go here, right? So I add 100. Now, what is the median for the first one, Maureen? What's the median for this one?
Okay, it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 11. So it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4.
So what's the median?
5 on 5? 11, right?
Yeah.
1,
Well,
2, 3,
see.
4.
We had each time, see, we added this is a 4, 7, 10. So now it's 11. That means there's a number sitting right there in the middle because it's 11, odd number. So what's the median for this first one?
5.
5, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there's the median sitting right here.
Yeah.
Let's make that bigger. Let's see. I'm gonna make that.
Then the other one is a 5.
Yeah, let me just put colors. Okay, I'll just make it bigger. Okay, so the median is 5, right?
Yeah.
Now, what about when I add a 5? What's the median?
5.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there's the 5 again, sitting right there in the middle. And let's see, make that bigger.
This is 1, 2, 3, 4. And the other one is a 5 too.
That's right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put a 5 here. And that's make that bigger. So in all cases, the median stays 5, right? So what would be the answer?
B.
1, 2, and 3.
That's right,
That's
B.
it.
That's right,
Yeah.
that's the B, because
Yeah.
all cases, the median stays the same. So the answer would be B.
B. Yeah,
Okay.
1, 2, and 3. Yeah.
NSWRE. Very good. All right. So you could be given problems like this where you ask which one of the items you add would change the or which item you take away would change the median. All right. So we just took all of them, added the 0, added the 5, added the 100. Each case, the median is sitting right there in the middle, 5. Just like it was up here, 5. Okay. Okay, now I want you to do number 3, another practice. Straight median. You're finding the age, it's a multiple choice. Okay. So do that one. Remember, you got to put them in order.
We're doing the median. Okay.
Yeah, you got ages and you want to find the median age of these cousins. All right, so just put them in order.
Okay.
Let's see. 20, 19,
21, 20, 19, 21, 19.
let's see, there's 4, 7, 10 numbers, right?
Yeah. Mhm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4,
No, there are 10,
10. I missed
which
one.
means 2 numbers are in the middle.
Okay,
You're
let me
putting
see.
them in order, just try
I
checking them
know.
off so you don't
21,
miss one.
20, 19, 17.
Oh, you put them in order, Maureen. You had 21, 20,
13, 10,
19, 17, 15,
I thought it went from the smallest to the large one.
So you've got 21 to 7, right, Jesse?
I did it 7, 8, 8,
Yeah, you went for smaller, larger. So you have 7, 8, 8. What's next?
10, 13, 15, 17, 19, 20, and 21.
Okay, so what's the median?
What's the median?
Midpoint. Now this is an even number, so you should have 2 numbers sitting there in the middle, and you want to
Okay.
get an average of those 2
So it's
numbers.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Put the comma here. Comma. So which 2 in the middle, Chastity?
I think it's 8.
2. There should be 2 numbers in the middle because it's an even, right?
The 20 and 8. No. Hold
In
on.
the middle. That means the same numbers before it, the same number of numbers before it and the ones after. So if you have 10 numbers, that means for 2 in the middle has to be 4 numbers before and 4 numbers
Okay.
after.
15 and 13.
That's it. Excellent. Okay. So those are the 2. Now get an average of those 2 numbers. Just to get an
What's an
average of
average?
those 2
Okay.
numbers. It means you add the 2 and
And
divide
divide
by
by 2.
2. So what do you get, Chastity?
Hold on.
You got it. Just to add the 15 and the 13 plus 13 and divide it by 2. Okay. And what do you get? What's that equal to, Chastity?
14.
That's it. You got it. So that's the answer what?
B.
B. Excellent.
But if we did the other way around, it would be the same thing or no?
You mean if you
Like,
put it in increasing?
yeah, like the way I was doing it.
Yeah, you're okay. I mean, if you made it like you put 7, 8, 8, it comes out the same. Doesn't matter. You could go
Okay.
from high to low or low to high. You'll get the same median.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I tend to like to
Interesting,
put
yeah.
high to low. That's just what I normally do. But it works both ways. It could be ascending, increasing, or
Descending.
like here, decreasing. But they have to be in order. So answer B, and that would be
Okay.
well, 14. So the answer you said was 14, and 14 is answer B.
So average means adding.
Yeah, average means to add the two items divided by the number of items. In the case of median, it's always two numbers in the middle when it's an even set of items in the data set, and you always divide it by 2. So for median,
Thank you.
odd number, one number sitting right there in the middle. If it's an even set of items, two numbers sitting in the middle. Add those two numbers, divide by 2. Got it?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. All right. Here's another one for you to try. Just like the other one, put them in order. And here you got 9. So that means one number is going to be sitting right there in the middle. So put them in the order. Put them in order. You can use increasing or decreasing. And then tell me which one is in the middle.
Okay.
One, 2, 3, 9. Where is missing one? 92.
The 84.
You got 84.
Yeah.
What did you get, Maureen?
I had missing number.
You missing a number?
76, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Well, 81 is there twice.
Yeah.
You might be missing.
So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, right?
Yes, you're 9.
Yeah.
Chastity got 84, Maureen. What
I
did you get?
got 84 too.
84. Very good. So you put them in order, and the median is 84.
Yeah.
All right. Very good. Now, I've got some plus and minus. Do number 5. Remember, you can add up all your plus and subtract out your negative, because it would be plus and minus. And that means you subtract, right? So do that one. Tell me what you get for the median.
So, okay.
Remember, you got it. You've got. I'm sorry, this is not added. This is median. You have to put these in order. So remember, the negative numbers are smaller, right?
Are you talking about number 5?
Yeah, number 5, and there's 5 different numbers. So that means one number will be sitting in the middle. Put them in order, high to low, or low to high. Chastity, you like to go from low to high, right?
I did it from high to low this time.
Okay, you did it from high. So okay, so you had 15. What was next?
11.
11. Okay. And
9.
next 9. Very good. Okay.
That would be 0 and minus 1.
That's it. 0, because
Yeah.
0 is bigger than a negative 1.
Yeah.
Excellent. So what is in the middle?
9.
9. All right, you got it. So 9 is sitting there in the middle. So let's just put here 9. Okay. So 9 is the median. Okay. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, now here's another one. Multiple choice. 1, 5, 9, 1, 5, 9, -1, -5. Put them in order. And what is the median?
Identify the median 1, 9.
Put them in order and multiple choice. Now, high to low. Remember the biggest absolute value negative is really smaller, right? So your -5 is smaller than a -1.
9.
Maureen, you got an answer?
And I got it. I think,
Jess, do you have an answer?
yeah, 5. Wait, hold on.
Okay, wait, I'm going to putting this all on one.
Where are we?
Okay, I'm putting this all over on the other side.
Hold on.
Okay.
Okay.
1, 5, 9, 1, 5, 9.
Because under his first 2 years with the Democratic Congress, it doubled.
Well,
Black
1,
unemployment
2,
doubled.
3,
Barack
4.
Obama doubled. How can they Obama get on stage talking about how
Where's the
low black
noise?
unemployment is?
The
Because he
conversation.
legitimately cares.
Sorry.
You never heard
Maureen, what did you get? When you put them in order, what did you get, Maureen?
I put 9, 9,
9.
8, 5.
Okay, let's see. 9, 9, and 5 is there twice, right?
Then I put 1, 1.
Okay, put 1. And that's a -1, right?
Yeah.
You said 1, 1. So which one goes first, the 1 or the -1?
The -1.
Goes after the 5?
No. It's 1, 1, then -1. No, 1, 1, then -5.
Okay, 1, 1.
-5.
Where's the -1?
To the bottom. I put it to the
No,
end.
-1 is bigger than a -5.
Oh.
Remember your
Oh, yeah,
number
yeah.
line?
Oh, yeah. -1.
Right? Then -5.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what's in the middle?
Nine, 9, 9, 5.
This is even set of numbers, so something is sitting right there in the middle.
This is 1, I think.
Which 2 numbers in the middle, Maureen?
9 and 5.
No.
We got 9,
You
9,
have
5,
8
5.
numbers.
Oh, it's 9, 9, 5, 5. -1, right?
Which 2 numbers is an even set, Maureen? Which 2 numbers in the middle?
Oh, it's 1, 2, 3, 4.
If it's 8,
5,
it'd
6,
be
7, 8.
6, it'd be 3, then
5
2 in
and
the
1.
middle, then 3. So which 2 numbers in the middle?
5 and 1.
That's it. Very good. Those are the numbers in the middle. So let's just make that bigger. Okay. So now you add those 2, right?
Yeah.
5 plus 1
Is 6.
divided by 2.
2,
What's
3.
that equal to, Maureen?
3.
That's it.
D.
3. That's it. So that would be 2. That's equal to 6 over 2. And that's equal to 3. Answer D.
Miss Barbara, when you said that it's divided by 2 always?
Yeah, whenever you have an even set of items in your data set, Chastity, you pick 2 numbers in the middle, add them, always divide by 2, because they're only 2 items. You're getting an average of 2 items. 5 and 1 are 2 items in the middle,
Okay, got it.
and an
Thank you.
average of 2 numbers is the sum of the numbers divided by 2. Got it, Chastity?
Yes, Miss Barbara, thank you.
Okay, yes, always divided by 2. So for median, 1 number sits right in the middle if it's an odd number of items in the data set. If it's an even number, 2 numbers sit in the middle and you average those 2 numbers. In other words, add those 2 numbers and divide by 2. Okay, we're going to do just one more, and that's one that has a negative. Okay, let's just do this one. One more here. Okay. Just make that bigger. Okay. Okay, so you have 4 numbers. That means it's even. 2 numbers are going to be sitting in the middle, right?
Mm-hmm.
Put them in order. I'm sorry. Yeah, put them in order and average the 2 that's in the middle. That's right.
Okay.
Last one for today. Okay. So put them in order. Two numbers sitting there in the middle. And tell me what you get for the answer. Remember your negative and positive. You add, unlike you subtract.
Okay.
Maureen, you got an answer?
Yeah, not yet.
You put them in
14.
order?
Yeah, I got 14, 7.
Okay, so you say 14.
7.
Okay, 14, 1.
7.
That's a negative 7.
5.
5, that's right,
Oh, yeah.
Chastity, 5.
Oh, yeah.
Right, put your positive first. What's next, Chastity?
Then 6.
Minus 6.
Minus 6, that's right. And the last one, minus 7, right?
Minus 7.
Yeah.
Now, okay, so which 2 numbers are in the middle? Just make that bigger.
5 and minus
5
6.
and 6 and 7. No, 5 and
No,
6.
which
5
in
Five
the
and
and
middle,
6.
minus
Chastity?
6.
5 and 6.
5 and negative 6.
5 and negative 6, sorry.
Okay,
got it.
so
I got it.
these are in the middle. Okay,
Yeah.
so let me just make that bigger. Okay, now add those 2 numbers. What do you get, Chastity, when you add a plus 5 and a minus 6? What does that give you?
This is when I get confused.
Now,
Plus and
remember
minus.
remember, Chastity, if you have a plus and a minus, you subtract. Remember that rule? You subtract.
Can you
So,
write down the rule, please?
okay,
Whenever you have a chance, please.
all right, okay.
Thank you.
So, all right, so if you adding, let me just do this. Add a plus and a negative subtract. Use sign of number with greatest absolute value. That means you disregard the sign. Okay, so you're adding a plus and a minus, you subtract. So +5 and a -6, you subtract. So what would you get, Chastity, when you subtract?
We get 1.
You get a 1, right? Very good. Now, what would be the sign of that 1? Which number has the
Minus?
greater absolute value, the 5 or the 6?
The 6 is
The 6.
minus.
And that's it. That's your answer. A -1. Okay. Now, when you take that -1 and you divide it by 2. So that's -1 divided by 2. And what's that equal to?
1/2.
Just a -1/2. That's it. And you'll see that would be answer what? -1/2 is just a -1/2. And that would be answer A.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Got it?
Yeah.
Very good, Chastity. You got it?
Yeah.
Okay. So if your signs are alike, you add. So minus plus minus gives minus. Plus 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 give plus. When your signs are different, subtract. And the sign is the sign of the number with the greater value.
Okay.
Got it?
Yes.
Okay, y'all did good today. Okay, we're gonna stop here. Any questions on anything we've gone over?